Welcome back to Fantasy Football in 5. Now, we may look a little different because this is our Christmas episode and also our Week 16 Stardom Sit-Ems. Last week was Week 15.
So you haven't heard about our channel, hit the big red button below. Alright, so some quarterback starts and sits this week. Some starts, we have Phillip Rivers, Marcus Mariota, Drew Brees, and Matt Barkley? Maybe Matt Barkley?
Definitely Matt Barkley. He is the guy I wanted to talk about here. He's going up against the Redskins, and he has been on fire. He will be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears next year, if they're smart. And so, start him this week.
Some sits, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton, Carson Palmer, huge names here.
Yeah, and also Andrew Luck. Did you say him?
I said Andrew Luck.
Sorry,
yes,
my
that's
bad.
the first one I read.
Well, speaking of Andrew Luck, he has been pretty good, especially last week against my Vikings. However, we expect him to not be that great against Oakland, who has a really good defense.
Yes.
All right, so starting out here, we have a couple of running back starts, and we start off with Garrett Blunt, Jordan Howard, and Latavius Murray.
Now, Latavius Murray has been really consistent over the past 5 or 6 weeks, really.
Yeah.
Playing really good ball, and he plays against the Colts this week, who have a mediocre run defense. But with that Oakland offense really resurging this season, start him.
All right, now a few sits at running back. We have Ryan Matthews, Ty Montgomery, and Robert Turbin / Frank Gore. A couple of those guys had big weeks last week.
Especially Ty Montgomery. Now, he plays the Vikings. The Vikings defense has been iffy.
Recently.
Sorry, but they've been iffy the past couple weeks, but they always play the Packers really tough. Remember that Week 2 game? They dominated the Packers, so sit Ty Montgomery. Alright, some wide receiver starts this week. We have Brandon Cooks, Michael Crabtree, Alshon Jeffrey, and Jarvis Landry.
Now, Jarvis Landry, he has been getting a really good connection with Matt Moore, of all people. And he is finally getting those touchdowns that everyone expected him to get throughout the season.
Matt Moore sounds like a common white dad down the street.
Definitely.
Sits. We have Jordy Nelson, Doug Baldwin, Golden Tate, and DeAndre Hopkins.
Now, Jordy Nelson, he's probably a big name here, and I'm kind of iffy about sitting him this week. However, against the Vikings, that trend of #1 receivers.
And a big rivalry game, and rivalry games are always tough.
Yeah. Alright, now a few tight ends starts here. We have Cameron Brate, Delaney Walker, and Travis Kelce.
Now, Cameron Brate, what a man he is. Scored an awesome touchdown and led the Bucs for the season last week against the Cowboys. Keep on starting him. He's had touchdowns in the past 2 weeks or something like that.
2 or 3, yep.
So keep starting him.
Now a few sits at tight end. We have Ryan Griffin, Zach Ertz, and Eric Ebron.
Now, Ryan Griffin plays for the Texans. He had a really good connection with, not Brock Osweiler, but Tom Savage last week. So, but you need to send this week against a tough Bengals defense. Alright, so some defenses to start this week. Kind of some prizes here. But the Titans, the Chargers, and then the Chiefs.
The Titans have been absolutely phenomenal the past couple of weeks.
Definitely.
They shut down the Broncos offense and only let them score 10 points. And expect a similar production there against a really garbage team in, I think it's the Jaguars.
Yes, that's correct. Some sets here, we have the Panthers, the Jets, and the Lions.
Now, the Panthers defense, we're going to talk about them later in the video. So, the Jets against the Patriots, obviously, sit them. Jets, you know. Yeah.
That's what the game's going to be like.
Yeah. Alright, now for the most important position. Kickers!
Oh yeah!
And they are going to give you the best presents this week. And here we go. We have Matt Bryant, Josh Lambo, and Seabass as a few starts.
Now, Josh Lambo plays the Browns this week. A real gift for them because the Browns are just going to go 0-15.
Yep.
And then go 0-16. But Josh Lambo...
And by the way, we called that.
Yeah. So Josh Lambo has a very good leg for a team that scores a lot of points. So Josh Lambo is the guy you want to start this week.
Now, a few sits. We have odd names this week. Greg Zuerlein, Jason Myers, and Brandon McManus.
Now, giving it back to a national kicker in Brandon McManus. Sorry, guys. But you need to sit him this week against the tough Chiefs defense. They play really tough against a lot of opponents. And so I don't think Denver scored a whole lot of points against them.
Alright, now a few pickups here. We have Chris Boswell, kicker for the Steelers.
Woo!
And we also have the Tennessee Titans, which we already talked about.
Yeah. Chris Boswell, if you haven't heard, kicked 6 field goals last week, and then suddenly got a random drug test from the NFL. Funny how that works. Anyways, drops. Carolina's defense and Randall Cobb. You can take this one.
Now, Carolina's defense, we are going to talk about them, not Randall Cobb, because Randall Cobb is garbage and hasn't done anything this season. Anyways, Carolina, they should have been dropped earlier in the season if you haven't.
Yes.
Their defense has been terrible, let up a lot of offensive yards to the air.
Sorry, bandwagon fans, it's all over.
Yep.
That was Chris Football Fight. Thank you for watching. We've been rolling your fantasy news in 5 minutes. Let's you guys honestly, who would want to watch a 30-minute video on this topic?
Amen.
Now, if you couldn't tell, we are Marv and Harry from Home Alone, the moist bandits now. Alright, take it away.
Alright, now, we lost this week in fantasy in the playoffs by 0.82 points. 1 yard! It seemed, or not 1 yard, 8.2 yards, but still, come on now.
I blame you, Deshaun Jackson. I blame you.
And the fact that someone cheated off of our league.
Anyways, Merry Christmas to you guys. We will see you after Christmas, so enjoy those Christmas games.